Is it possible that Google Maps isn't just mapping our world, but also tracking something not of this world? What if the same mysterious, glowing object has been secretly photographed not once, but over 10 times, in different countries and across several years, yet no one can explain what it is? Is it a camera glitch, a reflection, or are we accidentally documenting a fleet of hidden spacecraft that keep making the same mistake? And if it's just a lens flare, why does it appear exactly the same shape, thousands of miles apart? If these crafts have the technology to turn invisible to the naked eye, why did they accidentally reveal themselves to Google's cameras over and over and over again?
The same mysterious UFO caught at least 10 times on Google Maps. On September 2012, two mysterious and identical UFOs almost 1,000 miles apart have been observed on Google Maps, raising questions as to what they are and how they were photographed there in the first place. The red orb-like shapes are visible to all users of the application online at Jacksonville in Texas and at the Sky City Casino Hotel on 32 Indian Service Route 30, Acoma Pueblo in New Mexico. At both locations the same object appears in the sky hovering over the street and was first pointed out to ABC News affiliate KLTV in East Texas by Andrea Dover, who noticed the first UFO while using Google Maps to get directions. The object that is seen in the Texas Google Map image was shot right by the landmark building at the 69 and 79 intersection, near to Sadler's Restaurant and right across the street from a Taco Bell restaurant. Andrea Dove, who lives outside Houston, Texas, was using Google Maps to get directions to a relative's house when she made an interesting discovery on Street View, something that resembles a fading, pinkish UFO straight out of cartoon sci-fi. To see the Texan UFO, you don't even have to enter a street into the search bar, just Jacksonville, Texas and go to Street View, pan around, there it is. To date no one has been able to explain the image, especially not the residents of both towns who seemed clueless as to what the glowing red flying saucer could be. KLTV sent a reporter after the story, who went full man on the street in tracking the strange image. The strange thing appears when you search for Jacksonville, Texas on Google Maps. If you select Street View and pan around, you'll see an unusual floating object with a familiar shape. The most popular theory as to what the orbs are in reality are sun glare from the camera or the reflected arches of a McDonald's restaurant. KLTV, the local ABC affiliate, even sent a reporter to investigate the image. No one I spoke with had seen anything strange over Jacksonville, and although it could be a lens flare or an unexplainable reflection of some nearby object, I saw no indication of anything which fell under that umbrella, said reporter Jamie Maussan of KLTV. As for the UFO in Texas, chances are good it's an artifact of light refracting inside one of the many lenses inside the Street View car's Death Star-shaped camera. The UFO was found on Google Earth in the Trout Creek, Montana area. The images from Google Earth were submitted to UFO Sightings Daily. A report from a guy in Newfoundland that he found an UFO on Google Earth in the Trout Creek, Montana area. I investigated it and took a few screenshots which revealed something that was not at first apparent. There is a strange head sticking out from the UFO, wrote Scott Waring from UFO Sightings Daily. It is believed that the same UFO has been sighted over 20 times on Google Earth, according to Waring. On 2017, as reported by such journalistic paragons as The Mirror and shared on Facebook by my niece, who has asked me to stop embarrassing her by debunking the stuff her friends sent her, Scott Waring found what he claims is a flying saucer with an UFO head sticking out in the sky of a Street View panorama in Trout Creek, Montana. He provides the coordinates as 47D51 17.60 north, 115D36 42.60 west. The actual image is a bit north of that along Montana 200, just south of the corner of Vermilion Creek Road. As you can see, he shows what he purports to be a saucer-shaped craft with a dome top. He finds it by taking a screenshot and then adjusting the contrast. However, that's not looking at the original photo, it's looking at something that Google Maps, or Google Earth, they work the same way, has projected onto the screen, and smoothed out so it looks nice. We need to dig a little to find the actual pixels. On August 2017, Australia. Aussie spaceship hunter Dean Stocks was left stunned when he spotted the object floating above the Australian outback on Google Street View. I don't believe I've seen a sky UFO before, but I've read about them in picture magazines, a breathless Dean told the Daily Telegraph. I know all the conspirators will have their say, it will be a reflection of the Tennant Creek water tank or something like that. Experts reckon the object, spotted above northern Australia's Tennant Creek, looks remarkably like a flying saucer. But Darwin astronomer Jeff Carr claims the image was likely photoshopped. At closer inspection, the image does bear striking similarity to an UFO. However, it could also be a flash of light from the Google Maps camera or, as Mr. Stock suggested, a reflection of a nearby water tank. This wasn't the only time that the same unidentified flying object appeared on Google Maps in 2014. The same unidentified flying object also appeared in 2014 in Casablanca, New Mexico and Jacksonville, Texas. One of the explanations spread among people was that it was not an unidentified flying object, but rather a reflection of the camera lens, which led to the appearance of the same strange object in different parts of the world, and at different times as well. There was also a group of those who supporting the theory of the existence of intelligent life outside the planet, and their interpretations came that it is a spacecraft, roaming disguised in the Earth's airspace. Does a physical vehicle have the ability to hide from the public eye? In fact, this technology already exists, and it has been proven by Jamie Maussan, a journalist and ufologist before. He confirmed that such technology may be used by unidentified flying objects to hide from people's eyes, and he used a video filmed by a person using a pair of cameras, one of which is normal and the other uses infrared imaging technology. While photographing the sky, the normal camera did not capture anything strange in the sky, while the infrared camera caught an unknown flying object in the sky. Some will say that the cameras used to photograph Google Maps do not use infrared imaging technology. If this is the case, such cameras cannot photograph an unknown flying object hidden in the sky. In this case, there will be two possibilities. First, that there is a mysterious flying object already wandering in the Earth's airspace, and it was captured by Google cameras because of a mistake made by the unknown flying object while it was wandering. Thus, he loses his ability to hide and is captured by the cameras. In this case also, it would be logical in the event of errors made by the unknown flying object that some passers-by on the street could see it in the sky. I agree with you on this, but this error may occur for fractions of a second so that no one from passers-by notices it. And the cameras may be able to capture it at some time. We also don't look much at the sky while walking down the street. Or, it is a simple matter and it is only a reflection of light on the camera. Although some may see it as a simple matter and it is only a reflection of light on the camera, some see it as an important matter that needs to be explained.